NASA announces, here we go. NASA announces a public-private partnership to
Right.
advance Mars science. The people, especially I won't call them cockroaches, but they're the people who want to get a head start or a jump start on the stuff they're doing, always recommend and advocate for public-private partnerships, to get their deal done. The public partner spends all the money. The private partner, God knows what they spend theirs on. And I've never seen one actually work out well. And this is the problem I have with these things. And it's not even just space. I've seen other examples of this, and they never work out.
We do it in road systems out here. We do it in dams out here. Yeah, big.
The public partners have a completely different culture and a philosophy of expending resources than the private sector partners do.
Right.
Sooner or later, one of those elements are going to be out of balance, and one of them will take over, and then it turns into something else that you didn't expect, want, or ask for.
Right.
Every time.
And I've been a part of two of those twice now, and they worked out for a while, and then they definitely don't, because they're coming at this from the perspective of, if you're on the government side of a public partnership, then your metrics are economic development, wage growth, skill growth in the region, tax base. And on the private side, you're like, I want to pay as few taxes and hire as few people to make as much money as we can. Right. Those are completely opposite perspectives.
They're diametrically opposed to each other.
But this article goes hand in hand with the next one, because it's Relativity space that is doing this deal.
Yeah.
Right. So not to throw Relativity under a bus, but there's a reason that Eric Schmidt bought it, because it was going under as an organization. And
right.
Yeah, so it's a big check. There was this next article talks about, is it 400 million? What is it? What's the number here? Suddenly I can't find the number. Let me see if I can do it. But yeah, it was like a 400 million. Maybe it was in the first article. Anyway, either way, whichever article it's like a $400 million mission to a company that has not successfully gotten to orbit.
Right. Exactly right.
Oops. How do you get a $400 million?
That's the problem that we have with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I get why people, I'm a big believer in having multiple vendors, and you heard me talk about containerization and standardization on stage last week or a week and a half ago. But and I don't like the monopoly role that we're in now. Blue Origin needs to get their shit together and start flying more. Rocket Lab needs to boost its cadence. And cool, good. Relativity should come online and start doing some stuff. We need that competition, but I don't think I would offer my first contract of $400 million to a company that has their track record. That just was
that's why I think it's so weird. He goes in there and says, okay, we've never had a successful launch, but now we're going to do this huge thing, and we're going to go to Mars in 2 years. And it's like, well,
yeah. So I was a little unimpressed by this. And so the first article is a NASA press release saying, hey, we're doing this public-private partnership. The second article, exactly the same topic, digs in a little further and says, by the way,
right, because but interestingly, I mean, they're getting this contract, but we just finished advocating on the previous article that they shouldn't be doing public-private partnerships. They should be just buying the ride. Yeah. And never has there been a time in history where you have so many opportunities technically to buy the ride than we have right now at this point in our lives.
Yep.
There's no excuse.
Yeah.
And Blue Origin does swear that before the end of this year, they're going to have that whole, have that whole crane fixed and put that and build a new, a new Glen, and they're going to launch it before the end of the year.
I hope so. I
Yes.
don't know if I believe that, but I hope so.